Hey everyone, my name is Islam, and today I'm watching Severance. Okay, last episode was great. It was a great introduction into Season 2. We have our team back. We have Severance reform because our team was able to do the Macrodat uprising, and that resulted in better circumstances. They get to decide whether or not they want to remain at work. They can leave whenever they want to, and they can basically just leave work if they choose to. They get snacks, hall passes, and crazy mirror room. And also, the break room is different, and it's nothing like the old break room. And everyone's happy. Miss Cobell's not there. Mr. Milkshake is the one in charge, and there's an 8-year-old girl, apparently, who's supervising everybody. And yeah, everything's great. Or so we've been told, because I believe all of that is utter bullshit. And I think it's all a scam, it's all a lie. Never believe the narrative, never believe what your bosses or your supervisors or what the people in charge are telling you. Yes, I am a conspiracy theorist, because it's not a conspiracy when you're right. So I believe it's all a lie. Milkshake is trying to divide everybody, and this is all made up by Lumen in order to keep them there and to keep them severed, basically just to control them, which is what Severance is all about. Because if you separate yourself from yourself, basically, like if you separate your life from your work, from your pregnancy time, apparently they do Severance for that too, from your parenting time, like anything you don't feel like doing, you get severed and you get a different version of yourself to do it. So you'll never be a real human. You'll never be a real person. You're just gonna have one shitty experience after one shitty experience, and that would be it. And you would be easier to control. What makes us whole, what makes us us, is everything we've experienced in this life. And if you just decide to sever a part of that, then you're not even a person anymore. And I think that's what Helena Egan, not Helly, her outie, I think that's what she meant. She didn't mean it like I'm saying it, but she was like, I'm the person, you're just doing this for me because I don't want to do it myself. So this is where we are, and this is episode 2, and I'm hoping we get to see the outie world in this one and find out what really happened. I'm excited. Let's go.
We're miserable. They torture us down there. We're prisoners. She's alive.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Where? Here, will you take her for a second?
It's okay.
Careful. Don't go far, though.
I won't.
She's alive.
So this is you now?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Does he know that he was just severed?
What's my name?
Persephone.
Can you spell that?
Never.
You can't realize you skipped time? Didn't even pay attention to what he said? Like, no. Didn't even ask, what do you mean, who's alive? No curiosity whatsoever. My god, these people are fucking weird. You know, fuck you old prick.
Fetid moppet.
Father?
You're not even gonna tell us, like, after she said it on stage, how people reacted. I imagined it would be having, like, a bigger impact. This is so disappointing. Dylan, you're the GOAT, man. Nothing to be ashamed of. 45 minutes like this, I mean...
I need you to go see all of them. Find out every word they said and who they said it to.
And shall I fire them?
Let Kier guide your hand. Please. Sit.
There, she saved the day for you.
We've
Helena.
commandeered the footage taken by guests. Natalie is already doing outreach to media. And the Severance employees who were involved are being dealt with. Which is why we'd like to ask you back. An apology.
I hate her so much.
My father apologizes. The board apologizes.
I recommend we start by scouring the feed, and I need to interview Dylan G. to see how he gained access to that.
We have something else in mind. We'd like to offer you a promotion.
She's not gonna be working that building.
I never heard of such a thing.
It's a brand new initiative. You'd be spearheading its formation. Your expertise is greatly valued.
Go sit on that shelf, bitch.
Which is why I should be running the severed floor.
I don't see that
Mr.
happening.
Milchick has been promoted to floor manager.
You don't value me. You fear me.
We fear no one.
I'll put some thought into it.
Thank you for coming in, Harmony.
And Helen is a true
See
villain.
you out.
I don't need an escort.
The only way I can respect you, Cobell, is if you turn on these fuckers. That's the only way. Milchick on a bike? I did not see that coming.
I made the poor decision to consume alcohol while on a non-lumen medication for an arm rash. This had an inebriating effect, which caused me to say some deeply regrettable things.
Apologies for the hour.
Is everything all right?
How's your night been, Mr. Bailiff?
Damage control.
Fine. They're showing Barbara of Seville on TV.
Don't tell him anything.
I've just been here. Why don't you tell me what's going on, Mr. Milchick?
You were involved in a physical altercation with another employee this evening. It was brief but violent, and I regret to say that you were the aggressor.
Wait.
As such, I'm afraid we've no choice but to terminate your employment effective immediately.
Distrust of Lumen has been sadly endemic since its founding.
It's all bullshit. Never believe the narrative.
Malicious hate. When I said my Annie was being tortured,
What am I supposed to tell my wife?
this was a joke and a lie.
I'm sorry.
And I knew it. I fucking knew it.
But I'm also human.
No, you're fucking evil. Never, never believe the narrative. Never believe the status quo. Never believe the official story. It's never true. Never 100% out of 100% of the time. Never true. And this is why I love this so much. Because if this happened in real life, this is exactly how they would handle it. They get their PR to run a campaign. They get their inner circle, whatever, milkshake, to deal with damage control. They fire the people, they handle them, and that's it. And then they only brought them back when... This intro is sick. They only brought them back when Mark forced their hand when he talked to the board. Is that a baby? No one's gonna ask him who's alive.
Rickon, this wasn't its fault.
Of course. Good night, Rebecca.
Who would punish a baby?
I'm not the only one who heard you say it. It's like I made this up.
Right.
We can reschedule the reading to next month. It's fine.
So you said she's alive.
If
Yes.
I may,
I'm trying to help you.
I really did feel it was clear you were referencing the baby. Patton had just
No,
saved her,
shut up.
Found her.
and I think that your workie was excited. I have to say, Mark, he really is a jewel.
Guys, obviously I was referencing the baby.
Mark. You had the
Okay.
picture in your...
Yes.
Why would you panic?
Yeah, I agree. I think
If
you're
you
gonna
say
die.
the baby's
I
alive.
agree.
You find this picture, which obviously is of interest to you, so you pick it up.
So why pick up the picture?
And then when Patton found Eleanor,
Saved her, I'd still say.
okay, whatever, yes, you still had it with you.
Why pick it up while saying the baby's alive?
Yeah,
Why
I
did he just
think
say
it's the only thing that makes sense.
the baby's alive? Why say she's alive?
Eleanor was in the study because...
Because Mrs. Selvig left her in there, or Cobell, whatever the fuck.
True.
Oh, God damn it, Rebecca. Honey,
They're really gonna do this to me.
What happened tonight is what we call the overtime contingency. It's a safeguard we employ if we ever need to access your work personage off company grounds.
Yeah, you never told me about this.
OTC disclosure can be found in your start paperwork.
Red flag.
It seems the tech was commandeered by one of your office mates.
Yeah, speaking of violations, just wondering how common it is for your managers to commit fucking lactation fraud against their employees' families.
What we learned tonight is that she is quite severely unwell. She will never descend to that floor again. Is there anything you can tell me?
Don't.
Well, I mean, we're very tired.
Yes, we are.
I think we've just said all there is to say.
What your innie did tonight was completely unauthorized. It was also very brave. I'd hate to reward his courage with non-existence.
Man, Audi Helena's such a bitch. She's watching her. This is so fucking weird. She's gonna flip out when she sees the kiss. Yep.
in case we don't come back.
Do you have a heart after all?
In case we don't come back. In case we do.
Have you ever kissed anyone or liked anyone? Helena, Egan?
You got this.
Job interview?
Be cool.
Job interview?
May I ask about benefits?
There's a coffee maker.
I meant healthcare benefits.
Oh, sure, yes, of course, for you, your family.
Okay. You know, ever since I was a kid, I've always felt like doors.
How old?
Sorry?
How old were you when you knew you loved doors?
5.
If you could be any kind of door, what would it be?
Oh.
Pocket.
Interesting. Flat finish or eggshell?
Semi-gloss.
That's hard. You remind me of me, too.
Yeah, you remind me of him too.
I was a severed employee, so.
You're a severed.
Yes.
So you have
Yeah,
no
I
work
was.
experience.
But, you know, it's just me here, and I'm.
Well, Mr. George, thanks for coming in.
What?
We'll consider your application thoroughly. We need a certain kind of person here, Mr. George, not a certain kind of two people. I mean, what do you think this is, a carpet factory?
What?
You want to circumcise your brain, that's your business. But it doesn't mean I have to hire you. And personally, I think it's abhorrent.
That would suck. That would really suck in real life. Look for another severed job.
Do we need more baby wipies?
I don't think so.
You know what?
You're quitting.
Yeah.
Okay. No, yes, but don't you think that was strange last night? I mean, like, why was he so curious? If we could just get like a half step more confirmation, then it's not going to be something that continues to haunt us. Do you know what I mean?
Us.
Yes. She was my family too, Mark. Fuck.
Yeah, but she was my wife.
I know, but you're not the only one her death affected.
Oh, really? It affected you?
Yes.
Did you have to tell her parents that she was dead? You know what? Honestly, if Rickon died and his body burned, I'd be sad for you, but I wouldn't be affected. This is obscene.
I just want to be sure.
I am sure.
So how's she alive? Was someone else in the car with her? So eventually Mark decides to come back to work, and then he asks for his team back, and then they hire them back. I think Irv might be the smartest one on the outside in actually exposing something.
So, Mr. Scout, I know you're still weighing whether to return to Lumen.
Yeah.
My third question concerns your late wife, Gemma. You said since she died, every day feels like a year. That you felt like you were choking on her ghost. Do you still feel that way, Mr. Scout? The Mark I've come to know at Lumen is happy. He knows nothing of the pain I see in you right now. He's found love.
Love? With who?
You son of a
The solace
bitch.
you have given him down there will make its way to you. It just takes time.
How will it make its way to you?
I hope you'll give us that time.
I think Mark's the only, like, legit excuse for getting severed. Like, not excuse, but something I could understand, something I could comprehend.
So who are you bringing into MDR?
I've got a floater from overseas and a pair who were laid off from 5X.
We don't need chemistry.
Hmm.
We need Mark S. back to work.
Go on ahead.
Because they want to complete...
Cold Harbor.
See you tonight.
Yes. What is that?
Hello, is anyone there? Is the board on? It's Mark S. from Macrodata Refinement. Okay, well, if you're there, please listen. Now, I know that you want to do the right thing for severed people, which is why I need to see my team again. Mark! If we truly are the face of severance reform, as you say, then they deserve a chance. Mark! Please, they're my friends. You can't just make them disappear.
Milkshake, you look like shit.
Of course, I bear full responsibility.
The board's gonna give him what he wants, including Heliar.
Dylan. Irv.
Mr. George.
Why are you torturing Mark like that? What are you trying to accomplish? A new kind of chip? A new technology that makes you forget about your dead wife or dead relatives or whatever and transform your happy severed memories into your real life? I can't tell you how much I'm loving the production design on this. The set designs, the little details like the clock and the paintings. I love it. I love it. I don't think the real Helena is gonna get redemption. Like, I highly doubt it. How more evil can you be?
Hello, Mark. Just back from work.
Come on, lose the voice.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are you?
I thought you were quitting.
I trusted you. I told you what I'd gone through these past 2 years. I ate your shitty fucking cookies.
They convinced you to stay. Was a pineapple involved? You're so easy to sway.
What? So that's it? You're leaving?
Don't play the good guy now.
You fucking kid. Why did you do this? What the fuck is this all about?
Come on, have a heart, you heartless bitch.
Do you know something about Gemma?
She does. She does. Come on, you can see it. Come on, she's looking down. She knows. Come on, turn on them. Cobell, redeem yourself. See? She knows fucking something. Don't tell me it ends here. Come on. No! my man Mark is suffering. I do not wish this on anyone who's a good person to go through this. Losing someone you love like that, and then going to the length being severed because you're in that much pain. It's unimaginable. First of all, a round of applause for the prediction that turned out to be right. It's all bullshit. Listen, take this as a lesson in life, okay? Whenever there's a corporation, whenever there's a system which benefits from the implementation of its own, like, as long as this system is there, the people who are running the system are benefiting from it. Everything they say is probably a lie, because they will tell you anything to get what they want. And that is exactly what they did here. Here's a newspaper, your Severance reform. Here's Keanu Reeves telling you, I'm the... how much Lumen Building loves you, which was a nice touch, by the way. I did not... I didn't notice that it was Keanu Reeves until I read it after I watched the episode, which is nice. Come on, have John Wick come here and do a voiceover for a building. Like, only Ben Stiller can come up with some random shit like this, and it's all lies. It's all lies. They need him. They begged him to come back. The whole project is him. Like, he's the most important thing. I'm sure it's a major company. It's doing so many things, but they're working on something very important. Their new breakthrough invention. And I have to think it's something that it's like, there you go. Use Severance to cure grief for your past loved ones. This is the new chip. If someone you love dies, get severed. Get this chip. You're gonna turn your grief into happiness by I don't know how, but some sort of way. Because fucking Milkshake said that to him at home. He said, your innie is happy, and this happiness is gonna translate or transfer to you, but you have to give it time. And that's exactly, I think, what they're trying to do. It's an experiment. It's him and her, the trauma. They're trying to do something with it, and they need him to stay there. Now, the only redemption I can see for Cobell is if her vengeance towards the company gets her to turn on them. That's the only way I can see it. And she comes to Mark and she tells him everything that he needs to know. Because for a moment, it seemed like it could happen in the car, like in this last scene. That's the only redemption I can see for her. And Helena is, I think, jealous of Helly because Helly likes Mark, and apparently Helena is a cold-hearted bitch that's never kissed anyone or loved anyone before, and now she sees that her innie, meaning herself, basically, can actually have that. She was looking at it like she rewinded, like I'm quite positive. She's like, wow, I'm an Audi and I never experienced something like that. Is that gonna, at some point, somehow trigger something into her that this is wrong, what I'm doing is wrong? Or is she gonna be more of a bitch and she's gonna be like, let's come up with a new chip to sever people into love, or whatever the fuck they're gonna say about it. So if you like this video, like and subscribe, and see you next time.